Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-December 2023 love reading. Thank to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is I look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is actually a Pisces energy here. And to me, this primarily says that it looks like you were focused on other goals, so you might not have really been directly putting energy in toward this connection. But it could just be one of those things that as you were focusing on yourself and having your successes within your personal life, that might have made the gravitational pull toward you stronger. So you might have just been attracting a lot of attention in general. But yeah, given the body language there, looks like you just decided to focus on your own goals and self-improvement in the past. Okay, past energy on their side, we have the moon. So yeah, if we look at the artwork here especially, to me this says that they really saw a lot of potential in you as far as the connection goes. Now to be fair with the moon, right, it could have just been more of something that they were feeling versus actually expressing it to you. So it's a little unclear as far as how much communication actually took place between them and you as far as how much they actually did care for you and want to see things go in that direction. But like I said, it looks like you were pretty focused on your own goals at the time in the past. Right, in the present position on your side, we have the Two of Arrows. So this is Libra energy here, and this could just be saying, especially that that's 12th house energy for you. It looks like there's a person sleeping there, right? Then we see what looks like an angelic figure trying to reach to this person. So it could just be one of those things where you might be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities within your dreams, or possibly just hearing something on the radio or something just happens to cross your path that gives you some insight into the situation. So I feel like this is saying that you might not still have much of an awareness as far as how this person feels towards you, but at the same time, I feel like you're getting signs and synchronicities that are pointing the way toward that, but it's just a matter of if you're actually picking up on them yet or not. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Five of Cups. So this is actually a Scorpio energy here, and I could see this playing out a couple different ways. Of course, if this were to be an actual third-party dynamic, which seems a lot less likely, especially because it doesn't even really seem like the two of you have gotten things off the ground. But if that were the case, the one thing you could take peace in, well, maybe not, right? But I would say the one quote-unquote good thing about that is that you would see it, right? I mean, if we look at the artwork here, the three people are physically there, so there's clearly an awareness of a third-party dynamic in this situation. But for the majority of you, I don't think it points to that. I feel like this is more, again, going back to what I was saying with the moon, where they're feeling these things, but are they necessarily expressing them? I feel like this is more of them letting their thoughts run away with them and assuming that, oh, Scorpio's not really present here, so, oh, they must have someone else, right? So I feel like it's just more of a jealousy type of energy coming from them than anything versus an actual third-party dynamic actually playing out, especially because it doesn't look like you have anyone in the picture right now anyway. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Right, future energy on your side, we have the Ace of Cups. So given that we do see the moon symbol above that crown and the cup there, to me says that maybe as early as that Cancer full moon that we have toward the end of December, you might actually find yourself more open to the idea of being in a love relationship. Like I said, it just seems like you had a really strong focus on other goals to where love wasn't even on your radar in the past, and it looks like as we move forward, you will at least have more of an openness to it, and possibly with this person. All right, future energy on their side, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, this to me could just say that they're really just trying to figure out, like intuitively, what's going on with you, right? So I feel like they might have distanced themselves from the more negative thoughts that, oh, clearly Scorpio must have someone else in the picture, doom and gloom type of dynamic. But to me, I mean, especially given that this is High Priestess, they might be trying to do tarot readings to find out about you, or even getting the tarot reading, things along those lines, to find out, like, what's the deal with Scorpio, what's their situation, right? But at the same time, again, looks like the ever difficulty here is no direct communication, right? It looks like their back is turned to the cards on the side. So, in a way, this person's doing it to themselves, it seems, as far as they're not really communicating with you. And yes, you do seem to be focused on your own thing, but not in a negative way at all. I feel like to the point where you might not have even had thoughts of love on your mind. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So yeah, Scorpio energy here. Last 10 degrees of Scorpio. So for those of you with your Scorpio placement there, you might feel this energy even a little more. But this is almost a perfect example of what we were talking about, right? Where we see the woman there, and then it looks like the figure off to the side. It looks like they're not physically in the room with her, right? Or if they are, it's like she's just focused on all of these things to the point where they're not even in her full awareness, right? So that's kind of the energy I was picking up on, where, like I said, it seemed like you were focused on other goals and not really putting much energy toward love. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the King of Wands. So this is actually the court card energy for Leo. And for some of them, this could be potentially what some of the issue is too, right? So even if they do have those feelings, they might want to see a lot of outward display of affection toward them as well, right, with that Leo energy. And so that could be the disconnect, right, where, like I said, it looks like they've certainly been feeling those feelings, but it's a little unclear as to whether or not they actually expressed them to you or not. And then at the same time, it looks like they want someone to be very open and forthright with them regarding feelings. And like I said, whether you have the feelings or not, it just seems like you were so focused on other things that wasn't really at the forefront of your mind anyway. So that could be the disconnect there. All right, moving on to your oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle card deck. Just going to pull a single card from here. All right, and that does want to go back in the deck. And next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation, just going to pull a single card here, and then we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap the reading up with that. All right, and that does want to go back in the deck. So let's see. From the Messages of Love, we have Abundance. Okay, it says you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So yeah, that seems to align with what we were saying here. Like I said, it looks like you guys are really just focusing on your own goals. I think actually that was one of your either a November or December general reading. The title referred to that, focusing on your own goals, having new goals. So I feel like this is just saying that it's one of those things where you really did shift your focus to yourself. And it looks like you are starting to see the rewards for that. And then due to that, that could be what actually allows you to be more open to love in the future. It's like, okay, things I've been working on so hard, completed those. Now, okay, I'll be more open to that. All right, and from the Wisdom Oracle, we have building blocks. There's the artwork. The number is 28. We'll see what this has to say. So, for whatever reason, seeing that and seeing the building blocks term made me think some of you might have been going through a Saturn return, because that's around the age when you would go through it at the age of 28. So maybe that's what it was. You might have really felt the strong urge to buckle down, get things done. Now you've completed that, right? And now that's going to open other areas of your life up. Obviously, that's not going to be the case for all of you, but that popped in my head there. Okay, the relationship message says, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. Like I said, it just seemed like one of those things where you just had a heavy focus on other areas of your life to where you weren't really even thinking of love necessarily. This person seemed to have, at least for a little bit, taken it personally and felt like, oh, it's doom and gloom, where that doesn't seem to be the case. But yeah, like I said, it looks like they're going through a little bit of a growth process with that as well. So hope it ever resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there. Hope you have a good holiday season and New Year, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.